Greetings and salutations, and welcome to Reading Between the Lines. I am your host, the Water Dog, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of the new blood Hecata. But before I do that, please do me the kind favor of hitting up my sponsor for today's video, Black Chantry Productions. That's right, the maker of Vampire: The Eternal Struggle. Go to their website at www.blackchantry.com. Right now, gang, we've got it going on sale, brother. We got the new blood Hecata. We got the new blood lasombra. Go get you some. Tell them the Water Dog sent you. All right, man, let's do it to it. Let's talk about this new blood set Hecata. All right, we're going to start. We're going to be doing really three things, okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what you're going to get in the set. Second thing is I'm going to break down the new cards from worst to first. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a grade, an overall grade, just like the school teacher that I am, give you a score for what I think the set deserves. So let's do it to it. We're going to start with the crypt. You're going to get 6 vampires, 1/ofs of each. You're going to get 2 new vampires. All right, you're going to get a Gebu Abdu. You're going to get a Hebla. She's going to be one of your new vampires. A Monica Giovanni. Mother Angie Giovanni. Roger DeCandon. He's going to be your other new vampire. We've talked about that on Reading Between the Lines already. You can always go to that video. And Tomoso Sephora, okay? And so it's a 6 vampire crypt for you. 2 newbies. Let's go to the master cards. We got 2 new master cards for you in this set. We're going to start with a Cappadocian Crypt, which is going to be one of your new masters. You're going to get 1 Dreams of the Sphinx, which I always like getting the Dreams of the Sphinx because, man, I just play with a bunch, so it's always nice to get an extra one here. A Giant's Blood Minion Tap, which is something that hadn't been reprinted in a while. Minion Tap, you get 2 of, and you're going to get a new card, a Power Base Munich. So that's your master cards. Going to your actions, you're going to get 2 new action cards. You're going to get 2 copies of Psychophagia, and you're going to get 4 copies of Split the Veil. Moving into your allies, we're going to get some new allies. 6 copies of Bone Shambler and 4 copies of Rotting Behemoth. Moving into the action modifiers. We got a new card, which was previewed right here on this channel. You're going to get Paths in 2 Worlds. You're going to get 4 copies of that. 2 Shadow Cloaks, 2 Stygian Shrouds, and 2 Where the Veil Thins. That's your modifiers. Moving on into your reaction cards. 2 Eye of Argus, 2 My's Enemy, which I like getting the reprint of that. 3 Shadow Sentinel, and 3 Telepathic Misdirections. Combat cards, great reprint. Oh, I love this reprint. Martyr's Resilience, you're going to get 2 copies of this. This is a card I have talked about on this channel on a handful of occasions. So for me to be able to get the reprint, there you go. And 4 Pass-Through Shadows. That is the set. That's what you're going to get. 48 library cards, 6 crypt cards. That's what we're looking at, okay? So, let's talk about the new cards. Let's get to that, all right? Let's see where we're at, and we're going to rank these cards for you from worst to first. We're going to start with the number 9 spot. The number 9 spot. Split the Veil. Action card. It is going to require a Hecata. It's +1 stealth action. Put this card in play with 2 counters. During your unlock phase, you can burn 1 counter from this card. You can burn counters from no more than 2 Split the Veil cards each unlock phase. If this card has no counters, burn it and move a Wraith or Zombie ally from your ash heap to your ready region with life equal to its starting life. All right. So, really, it's just a way to kind of like recreate Emerald Legionnaire, but not as powerful. That's really what it boils to. It's a way to do it. The nice thing is that you can be able to take this action and you're going to be able to, retrieve. The great thing is you can retrieve later on down the line. The other great thing is you don't have to worry about, how many you got into the field. So that's another good thing. So good action card plays right into what your Hecata is doing, which is playing allies, and going after your opponent with a bunch of little monster guys. Here we go. At the 8th spot, Psychophagia. It's an action card. Requires a Hecata. It's +1 stealth hunt action. Remove an ally in any Methuselah's ash heap from the game to gain 3 blood or to gain 2 blood and unlock. Man, I really like that. I love the 2 blood hunt, unlocking and being able to move on and take an action. Not only are you going to be able to, because you're going to be filling up your graveyard with a bunch of allies and stuff like that, okay? But your opponent's got a Carlton in theirs. They've got, an Ocean in their, in their ash heap. Hunt, get it out of there, man. Just Just a good card, man. Just a good card to do all that type of stuff. Plays right into what we're doing with Hecata. It takes my 8th spot. In the 7th spot, we got a MasterCard. Power Base Munich requires a Hecata. It's a unique location. During your master phase, you can lock this location to move 1 blood from a vampire with Oblivion you control to your pool, or from your pool to a ready vampire with Oblivion you control. Independent vampires can burn this location as a D action that costs 1 blood. All right, so basically it's a nice location that kind of acts like a hunting ground, a blood doll hunting ground. Okay, that's kind of what it does. And the other thing is it's hard to take it off the field, because really, you know, independent vampires are really the only ones that can go after it, unless you've got something like, you know, if you're playing Gangrel and you're playing Rewilding. And so it's a little bit harder to take this power base off the field. So it goes right into what you're doing. And it kind of helps, you know, refill your vampires, because you're going to be, you know, spending a lot of blood and resources in order to get all these allies out onto the field. And Power Base Munich helps you out a lot. The other great thing, and this is the thing that the Water Dog loves, it don't cost me anything to put it into play. It's free. Don't forget that. It's free. It goes into play for free. At the 6th spot, another MasterCard, Cappadocian Crypt. Once again, requiring a Hecata, a unique location. You can lock this location after resolution of a successful action requiring Hecata or Oblivion to add 1 blood to a Hecata you control. Once again, it's just another way to pump your vampires back up. It's just a nice little extra hunting ground that goes into play for you, man. It's just a way to refuel your vampires. And the same as I just got through talking about, you know, the Power Base Munich, it don't cost you anything to put it into play. It doesn't cost you any pull to put this into play. It's a freebie to put into play, and you can utilize it, okay? And so this is a great location. It hits the number 6 spot for me, though. Here we go. Card number 5. Talking about making allies. Let's get to one. Rotting Behemoth. Rotting Behemoth is an action recruit action ally card. Requires Hecata and requires Oblivion. Okay? It's going to cost you 3 blood. It's a zombie with 6 life, 3 strength, 0 bleed. At the inferior, after this ally enters play, burn it unless you remove an ally or vampire in your ash heap from the game. This ally cannot gain life. This ally can enter combat with a minion as a D action that costs 1 life. At the superior, as above, and during the first round of each combat, this ally can burn 1 life to get 1 press. All right, so here's the key thing to me, is the fact that you've got another enters combat, you know, ally. You've got another one now. Hecata's going to have so many. If you go back and look at the Hecata starter, you get an aggressive corpse. So you're talking about now having an aggressive corpse and having, you know, this rotting behemoth together. You're going to be able to multi-act. You're going to be able to put all these different allies and stuff into play, and you're going to have 2 of these guys that are already able to enter combat for you and rock and roll. So it's just another great ally to add to your Hecata. Here at the number 4 spot, Bone Shambler. It is an ally. It requires Hecata and Oblivion. Going to cost you a blood. Zombie with 1 life, 1 strength, 1 bleed. At the inferior, this ally cannot have or use equipment or retainers. During a bleed action, you can lock another copy of this ally you control to give this ally +1 bleed. At the superior, as above, and during a bleed action, a Hecata you control can burn 1 blood to give that ally +1 bleed. So there's a lot of ways now that, you know, if they decide not to block the Bone Shambler, that you can spend resources in order to get a pumped bleed. Really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. Okay? And so it's just another good ally that's going to be, you know, in your Hecata deck. It's just going to be all over the map, brother. Let's do it. Number 3 spot. We've talked about this card on this channel. We previewed it for you. It's Paths in 2 Worlds. It is an action modifier card. It is an Oblivion card. Only usable as an action to recruit or employ a Wraith or Zombie as announced. At the inferior, +1 stealth, even if stealth is not yet needed. And at the superior, as above, and if the action is successful, this vampire can burn 1 blood to unlock after action resolution. It just allows you to multi-act. allows you to get out all of these allies. And so if you're playing with all the different, allies that's going to be coming available for you here in that Hecata starter, as well as this new blood, you're just going to be able to go rampant, just all over the place with allies. And Path of Two Worlds is just going to help you do it. It's just going to help you do it, man. This is what it's going to do. We got 2 slots left. We got 2 new vampires, and so since this is Vampire the Eternal Struggle, we're going to talk about vampires. And at the number 2 slot for me is Hellblah Hecata. Got some inferior obfuscate, superior aspect, superior fortitude, superior oblivion, and superior potency. She's 9 capacity. Okay? Independent. Hellblah can move an ally requiring Hecata or oblivion from your ash heap to your ready region, locked with life equal to its starting life as a +1 stealth action that costs 1 blood. The way this Hecata deck's now going to work is you're going to be able to just retrieve stuff. Okay? So, we're talking about, taking an action earlier. No, we're talking about things like Split the Veil earlier, right? Okay? If you need to burn something out of the ash heap, you're talking about Psychophagia. Or if you just want to try to get it into play and use it a turn later, well, you got Hellblah. There you go. Hellblah. There you go. That's what she does, man. Great vampire. Falls in line with everything that you've got to have, done. Having that superior fortitude to unlock, and if you need to go ahead and then telepathic misdirection and bleed off, then she's got big eyeball to do that for you too, man. So just a really, really good vampire. Just going to add to that Hecata collection that you get. But the number 1 spot is a vampire we've talked about on this channel. We've previewed it for you, and that's Roger de Camden. I don't think I need to explain this vampire anymore. Just look at that link that I've got here on this page. Right here in this video, you'll see this link. Yeah, just go to that link. We're talking all about Roger. We got a whole video all on him, and he's taking the number 1 spot, man. But that's your cards ranked from worst to first for me. These 9 new cards that you're going to get in this set. All right. Let's give it a grade. Gang, it's a 54 card set, and this goes hand in hand with your starter that you're going to get. So if you get a Hecata starter and you get this new blood, you're rocking and rolling. Okay? The starter, you got 12 1-of vampires. You're going to get 2 new vampires. And so now in Hecata, you've got 14 vampires from which to work with. And a lot of these vampires, be it, Mother or be it Roger, they've got these great specials, these great abilities that they do. They go hand in hand with just bringing out the dead. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. You're going to be bringing it out, man. And so it's really good. New cards, some nice reprints. You're going to get a Dreams of the Sphinx. You're going to get a Giant's Blood. To me, those are 2 nice reprints right there. You can't go wrong with that. I do like the reprint of My Enemy's Enemy, but the big reprint that I love is Martyr's Resilience, which plays hand in hand with your allies. I love that card. I remember we talked about this where I won with the Emerald Legionnaires, and I utilized this card. It's just a really, really good card. And so I do love having that Martyr's Resilience into this package as well. So it's a great reprint. And because you're going to get all this, you're going to get all of these cards, man, on a scale from 0 to 100. If I'm Mr. Lyons and this is my classroom, Ben Peel, I'm giving you a 100, bro. This is a great, this is a great set. It's got some great reprints. You get 9 new cards. I'd go get this. I'd go get this set real fast, quick, in a hurry if I was you. God, it's going to blow things up, man. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, man. If you do me the kind favor of hitting that subscribe button. I'm the Water Dog. This has been Read Between the Lines. Y'all take care.